Hey my friend, welcome back to a new video. There's something I wanted to share with you that will activate you, it will shift you. Not something, magical. You will feel the shift and you will see that you are the creator of your reality. We're living in vibrational universe and you're a vibrational being, which means that you're constantly emanating some kind of energy. And what life is saying to you right now is that I hope you will love yourself to such a degree as I love you. So when you feel these words, you ask yourself, do I truly love myself? Do I truly feel the energy of love and acceptance and worthiness and allowance or allowing to this stream of energy to flow through me? So I will explain what I mean by that, because I want to give you a feeling of powerfulness, because you are so powerful. And I don't want to stay at the level of words. I want to give you something that will truly empower you. So firstly, love yourself, my friend. What does it mean? What does it mean to love yourself? Well, it means that when you pay attention to how you feel, you recognize that there's maybe a lot of sadness, or there's a sense of separation, there's something that is bothering you. And those are the energies within you, those are emotional energies within you that are indicators that your mind is somewhere, you're focused on something, your attention is on something that is not empowering you, that is disempowering you. Your emotions always tell you where your mind is. So they're not bad, they're just indicators. You see, you came here with a physical body that has emotions as signals, as science, what is happening in your mind. And therefore you can read your emotions from a, sense of an observer that is only noticing, oh, there's something I don't like. Let's focus more on something I would like. And this is where love comes in, because love says you can navigate your attention towards the life you would love to live, and you can draw yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into that kind of a life. And while you're walking towards it, you're already shifting your energy so you can adapt to that new life by doing something about manifesting or creating that new life, like visualizing it, taking action towards it, and also taking care of yourself while you're walking there, while things in your life are unfolding. Yeah, they are right now. They are unfolding, but not if you're blocking them. So there are two different states we are in as human beings. One is the state of allowing, the other one is the state of resistance. The state of allowing is a state we're in when we're creating, when we're doing something related to that vision, when we're living our lives and enjoying our lives and loving our lives and doing what we intuitively feel pulled to do. Resistance is when we don't do anything about it, when we complain, when we fall into more negative emotions and we start distracting ourselves with more things and stuff that pull us into a negative state. And then we think that's who we are, and we think that that's how things should be. But it's what you've created in you, because you've started resisting yourself, you've started suppressing yourself, and you've just started following your mind. So what I wanted to give you today is something very powerful. As soon as you recognize that you're actually a vibrational being, you start reading your own vibration, you start paying attention to your own frequency. And you notice, okay, vibration vibrates, right? Frequency flows. There's a band of frequency. There are bands of frequencies. Like a radio station is on a certain level of vibration, and only when you tune your radio to it, you can hear the music, you can, hear whatever is there. If you're not tuned into it, you will not hear it, you will not know it exists. So there are bands of frequencies where you have thoughts of an abandoned person and actions of an abandoned person and emotions of an abandoned person, but if you're not tuned in, it doesn't exist, right? But there's always something that exists for you, and what exists only exists because you're tuned into it, because you're aware of it, because you're focused on it. And it's very magnetic. So think about how hard it is to stop thinking about something you've been thinking for such a long time, right? Like, let's say you come across negative news, how hard it is to stop thinking about this negative news, because it's so magnetic. It catches you, and then it's hard to leave it. But there's a law that says you don't stop doing something, you replace doing, because life force always flows. Life always flows, like a river, a beautiful example. It always flows. So life is happening, and you're not here to stop or to end certain happening, like to end the poverty, to end suffering. You're not here to end anything. You're here to replace, to focus on something else. That's where the change truly happens. So you need to learn to drive your attention in your day, and emotions tell you where your attention is. That's how beautiful you are. Your emotions will tell you where your attention is. If you focus on something you like, something you love, something you would like to see grow, you will feel excitement, you will feel amazement, you will feel awe, and maybe even reverence if that's something that you truly honor and love. When you're focused on something you don't want to see, when you're focused on something that is, making you feel stuck or pain or sadness or whatever it is, you will see it's also magnetic. You just can't stop thinking about it, but also you don't want to think about it. You don't want to feel this way. That's where your body is telling you, hey, you're here for so much more. You're on an adventure, but you're making yourself stuck. So navigate your direction towards something that you would love to see in your life. More of growth, expansion, abundance, joy, help, creativity. Like, I'm an artist. Be creative, whatever it is for you. But then you will see maybe there's certain lack. Maybe there's, lack of money, lack of friendships, lack of relationships, whatever lack you see. You will notice that lack is there because you believe lack must be there. You believe lack is the only reality, right? Because you're focused on the idea that this is always lacking in your life. So this is where we need to identify where we've been focusing on something that is not beneficial for us, that is not making us grow. And that's where we don't stop thinking about lack. We don't stop thinking about how much money we miss or lack or whatever it is for you. We just replace our attention onto a picture in our mind's eye, onto a vision in our mind's eye, where there is fulfillment of that, wholeness, completion of that. Like, it's already here. You emotionally intune yourself into that vision, and you fill your body with it. So there are different practices we use for manifestation, for attraction. You can visualize, you can just feel the presence of it, but you will see as soon as your mind focuses on it, your body will feel it. But then you open your eyes and it's still not there, and you fall back into separation. That's where discipline comes in, right? Self-love is actually discipline. Disciplining yourself, tuning in onto a new frequency, which is like building a muscle. In the course I've created on our Patreon community, I've talked a lot about how energy is actually habitual. Like, we have a habit of feeling certain way. We have a habit of being in a certain energy. And energy is completely habitual. So when we're shifting our vibrational field, we're actually shifting a habit of attention and feeling. So this is a great work. This is a practice that we can master. So when you, for example, do an energy check, like right now you can do it, you can tune into your body and just ask yourself, how do you feel? and where is your mind, like what you're focused on. And now if you take a slow deep breath, like very slow deep breath, like, and feel the energy flowing from the, base of your spine into your brain, and you breathe out and focus once again on the wish fulfilled, on the desired reality, and feel the presence of it. You will see a different energy will start generating in your body. And if you stay in that new energy long enough, there will be a new thought that will come, because each frequency carries thoughts, information. New thoughts will come to you, and these thoughts are already guidance that is coming from that new frequency. And that guidance will direct you towards that new reality. And if you start truly cultivating that new vibration, that new frequency, consistently in your day, something strange will start happening. And what will be that? Well, firstly, you will see that what used to bother you started falling out of your life. People that were mean to you became more kind to you, or they just disappeared. And there will be synchronicities that will start happening that will just give you science and reassurance that you're doing a change. And eventually what will start happening is that people around you may be still complaining, and you will notice, oh, these things are not happening to me anymore. Like, they're complaining how everything is bad and how people are unkind. But you will be like, oh, I don't know, to me, people are very kind in my life. Like, I'm meeting so many great people. And everything I've been dealing with was just resolved very smoothly. Even though you still go through crisis and challenges sometimes, you don't see it like crisis. You see it like transformation and change. And yes, sometimes you don't know what to do, but then the right person comes just at the right time and things get resolved. So I will share something with you from my life. Like, just I think 2 weeks ago or some time ago, me and Maya were selling our camper van. We had a camper van and we said, okay, we are finishing with this lifestyle. It was not for us. So we sold that camper van and we bought a car, and we said, let's play. Okay, we are buying a new car. Let's create a dream car. Let's manifest the perfect car for us. So that's what we did, and that car found us in few days, very fast, and it was perfect. So I will share everything with you. So at the day we were selling the camper van, it was just the end of the season. And we went to a few car brokers, and they said to us, at the end of the season, it's very hard to sell a camper van because people usually buy it at the beginning of the season. And I said, yeah, well, I will, thank you so much, but I will not believe that. So me and Maya, we talked about what kind of buyer we truly want. So what kind of buyer would be perfect buyer for our camper van? And we defined clearly what kind of person that would be. Like a person that would truly love that car, a person that is passionate about, traveling and all of that is included in this kind of lifestyle. A person that is simple but has money and things like that. So when we had this very clear idea, very clear picture, I put the van on the market, and a few hours later a guy calls me, and he was so excited he wanted to pay me immediately without even seeing the car. So I said, oh, wait a little bit, at least check it out if it's for you, right? So we met. He was completely okay with the car. He was excited. The same day he paid me. The next day he came and got the car. Well, there was some complications, some very weird complications, but it was just a lesson for me, nothing related to manifestation. And during that process, we were already looking for what kind of car we are buying, and we did the same thing. So we clearly decided what we want in that new car, what we're looking for, everything, like what kind of equipment it has, color, everything. So we went on the market, we found one that had everything, but the color was maybe not the most perfect. But we said, okay, color doesn't matter so much, everything else is perfect. And one option would be that I would pay in advance for, for just to make sure that it will not be sold. But I said, oh no, I would do it out of fear. If I truly trust that this car is made for me, it will wait me. That's what I said. So I always make sure when I'm manifesting that I don't do it out of fear, I do it out of trust. So I said, okay, if this car will wait me, it's truly meant for me. And it waited 3 days, it was there. And exactly at the day when we sold our camper van, when we were ready to manage all the papers and go and pick that new car for us, it was sold. Maya said to me, I was checking and I think it was gone. And I said to her, oh, no problem. It means even greater one will find us. So that's what I said to her. And then 10 minutes later, she calls me, she says, I was scrolling here on this market and I found the one that is almost similar to the previous one, but it has even more equipment. It has also something that the previous one didn't have, and the price is even lower, and the color is even more perfect. And I said, I told you it will be even greater. But then it didn't end here. The story was even more incredible. You see, that's when we vibrationally connect with trust and with knowing. We are vibrational beings and we attract towards us the most wonderful stuff. So when we met the owner of this car, he was the most, passionate car enthusiast, which means he was constantly taking care of it. He was nurturing everything. The car is like new. It's in such a perfect condition. And not just that. In their family, they were going through something urgent. So he needed to sell that car because he needed money urgently. So it gave us a feeling that we did something truly great here. Like we helped them financially, which is even better than just getting a car. It was more almost like a service, almost. And we were very same-minded. We had such a beautiful connection. So everything was so smooth and so beautiful. So I said, you see, the previous car that we thought it's meant for us was at a car dealer that was a bit cold. Car was great, but not everything was perfect. But with this one, it couldn't be more perfect. And everything clicked, and now we have it. This is where we vibrationally get ourselves onto a frequency where firstly we just know everything is working smoothly in our lives. We're not forcing things, we trust. You see, I didn't pay in advance because I said if it's meant for me, it will wait me. It didn't wait me, even better, car found me at the perfect time. The next day I got it. Perfect timing. There's perfect timing when you're vibrationally aligned. But to get into alignment is a trial and error, because you get into the energy and you fall out. You start trusting and you fall into fear. You lose your point of attention on the thing that you want, and you start focusing back on the negative things. And you need to make this, I call it energy reset, where you slow down and you ask yourself, where is your attention, where are your emotions, and get back into attunement, alignment with that vision for life. And even if you don't see evidence in your present reality, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It means it's unfolding. Reality works in delay, and more you trust, more you know that your vision is already real and it's incoming, it's in unfoldment, more it will come to you, more easily it will find you. But the universe doesn't work in a sense of reward and punishment. There's no such a thing as punishment. There's only reflection. So sometimes people say, I've done so much of good work, but still no breakthrough, no progress. Yes, because your core vibration, your core feeling doesn't vibrate the signal that would say to the universe, I already have it. It is signaling, I don't have it. I'm sad because it's not here. And the universe gives you back more reasons, more reflections to affirm that it's not here. So disciplining ourselves to kinda, sculpt that core feeling that we feel, the dominant feeling, is very important, and through time it becomes way easier, until here and there we just have these natural reminders. Hey, return back to gratitude, return back to allowing, return back to trust, return back to knowing, return back to intuition. See where you feel intuitively pulled, see what you need to do right now, see what will pull you into joy, see what is already flowing. Notice synchronicities, notice things to be grateful for, notice everything that is already unfolding, notice the signs, and so on and so on. And it just pulls you into a positive momentum where things start working. And when small things start working and you notice them, bigger things are coming, because small things are just beginning of bigger things, like a snowball effect. You start with a tiny ball, you roll it, and it becomes huge, right? This is the art of vibrational alignment. And because you're a vibrational being living in a vibrational universe, life only reflects back to you what's aligned with your energy, what's aligned with your core vibration. It's made out of how you think, which means where is your attention. It's not about changing your thoughts, it's not about thinking more positive, it's just navigating your thoughts, which means navigating your attention. If you focus on, there's war happening, there's very dark, negative stuff that are happening. Those things are real. But if you will be constantly focusing on it, you will feel pain, you will feel sadness. And it's not the point that you ignore it. But someone who wants to make a difference on the world would focus on what is really needed, because all of that is happening. So what is needed? People need hope. People need change. People need solutions. So let's focus on that. And when you focus on, there's very unique mission you're here on, and you will just find a unique way to maybe inspire change, or to lead change, or just to become the change that you wish to see. You will find a unique way to do that, and more you will focus on it, because yes, there are dark things that are happening, so they may inspire you to focus on solution, whatever solution will inspire you. And more you will focus on it, more you will feel excitement and adventure, and you will feel there's a lot of value that you can provide, or you will feel like you can be of support to someone, and on and on and on, and it will make you feel more empowered and more whatever is the thing you're truly looking for. But many times it is that people feel a deep drive to make more money so they can actually support a certain cause. So if you feel a desire, it's actually, your soul telling you, hey, I want these experiences, so go for it. The point is that you start filtering your mind, because there's so much of negative limiting beliefs that are telling to you, this is bad, this is good, this is what you shouldn't have, this is what you should have. And you truly start listening energy. Energy tells you what you need. If you need abundance, go for abundance. If you need joy, go for joy. If you need love, go for love. Not like, I need someone to love me. No. Do something that will awaken more love in you. And that's when you become a magnet for it. And that's when you will truly start creating results and solutions for what the world truly needs. Because, it will inspire a change. It's a new level of creation that this world truly needs to embrace, because dark stuff is happening, and it will be happening until more and more people will actually be feeding solutions rather than problems. So I will leave you here, my friend. I love you, I appreciate all of you, and I believe that you all here are very powerful. You are powerful, my friend. I will leave you here. So big thanks to everyone who is choosing to support my art. As you see paintings behind me, you can find all of my art on AttractPassion.com. Also join our Patreon community for more exclusive content and teachings and all of that. Join YouTube membership if you want to support this YouTube channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell if you want to, receive daily reminders as I'm making daily messages to help you focus on what truly matters. Until next time, my friend, one love.